What's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henshin. We're the YouTubers, guys. I'm Jared.
Ron here.
Hey, yo. It's Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for all new superhero time with the finale of Kamen Rider Gavv and a new episode of number one Sentai Gozyuger. Y'all know the drip. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, y'all know to post videos, and go and follow all of our social media Twitch. Follow all of our social media Twitch. Got good been doing this for 8 years. Kamen Rider Gavv. Oh my god. Alright, so this is it. This is the finale. But it doesn't feel like it. It feels weird that it's over, but at the same time, I get it. You know, it's been a year. Not a lot happens. It's just wrapping things up. But at the same time, it feels a bit open-ended. So we're definitely gonna get more.
Yeah.
We're gonna get more stories within the Gavv realm. Obviously, Toei loves money. It feels weird the way it ended between Longo, I think that's his name, Longo and Shoma. But it felt it didn't have the theatrics as normal. Like we went through a lot of forms, but it didn't have the big time ending theatrics that normally Kamen Rider or even Sentai like Tokusatsu would end its season. But I think that's the point because this wasn't just some big like wasn't this big bad trying to take over the world. And yeah, he was trying to like run the world, but it felt like just siblings fighting, and like they was going at it.
Mm-hmm.
So they was going at it from dusk to dawn. Like they went from day to night, but that's what it was. It was just siblings fighting it out, just in a more deadlier way. The only other like thing I can think of like the Boondocks, Riley, Huey, they would fight, but obviously there was no real like malice against each other. It's just siblings fighting. This is the same thing, but with some malice behind it. So yeah, that's why it didn't feel as like bombastic or theatrical. It was just simple. That's what it was. It was simple because it's just brothers fighting. That's the whole overall. That was the overall story of this season. It's just family and the dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
The dynamics between them, whether it is your blood family, your bound family, or your distant family that you didn't even know about until recently. There's so many familial dynamics throughout this season, and some of that bled into Gozyuger. We'll get to that shit in a minute. But
No
yeah,
one's tougher than family.
the overarching thing is just family, and we're gonna continue that on within the Gavv realm. Hanto's story, man tried to talk no jutsu his way through it until he had to say fuck it, time to just put the paws up. What happens next with Hanto, we're not gonna say. You'll probably see the trailer by the time this is out, but for those who haven't seen the trailer, hey, it is what it is. Watch this first, then watch the trailer. What happens for Hanto? As for Lakia, I don't want to say it here anyways. I don't want to say it here. I'm not okay. I mean, I will be okay, depending on what happens with this character. But I don't know. Right now, I'm not okay. But Lakia is a real one. And it goes. That dude was a real one. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Sachika's best character, best girl, overall. Alright, this finale didn't feel like it was a goodbye. It was just more of a see you later.
Yep.
It's a see you like most seasons of Kamen Rider. It was like that's a goodbye, but also we'll see you later.
For
also
now.
saying hello to the new guy. This felt there was no goodbye. We'll see you later, but here's the new guy for now. Speaking of the new guy, we're not gonna say what happened to this guy, but yeah, Zets. I don't even know what. I think the best way to to talk about Zets is with this comment I see here from Geeks Fan 000. Milo Murphy from Milo Murphy's Law and Zets would be friends. Do you think that they would be friends? And I think yes, the fuck they would. Watch this episode of Gavv, you'll see what happens to him, and you'll be like, damn, Milo Murphy's got a fucking answer to that, which he does in his backpack.
Magic backpack.
In a sense, yes. Yes. If y'all have ever seen Milo Murphy's Law, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen Milo Murphy's Law, what the fuck are you doing with your life? It was made by the same people who made Phineas and fucking Ferb. And you can catch Milo Murphy's Law on Disney Plus if it's still there. I don't know, Disney be fucking around with their shit. But watch Milo Murphy's Law. I highly, highly suggest you watch Milo Murphy's Law. If Zets is anything like that show, I'm gonna love Zets. At the time we record this, I did not see the Kamen Rider Zets press conference. I didn't even know it was happening when it did because there was no advertising for it. But it is what it is. We're gonna watch. We're all gonna come. We're gonna be here next week with bated breath, I guess. We're gonna be here full of surprise and awe of Kamen Rider Zets. Again, if it's anything like Milo Murphy's Law, I'm gonna love this fucking season. But yeah, man. As for Gavv overall, it's a fantastic season. Definitely a big pick me up after Gotchard. I feel bad for the characters of Gotchard are fine, but the story itself was just mid because it came off of the greatness that is Kamen Rider Geats. This is a good pick me up. So yeah, overall this season gets a 5. This episode is a 5. The episode is a 5. The season itself is a 5, and I can't wait to see more out of it, and I'm excited for Zets. Ryan, what did you think?
Ooh, my God. Definitely more to come. That's for sure. It's not over you.
Yeah. I mean, the candy aspect I liked, especially since I'm a guy who likes his Japanese candy, and seeing that incorporated in this series. And seeing
I mean, yeah, they have freaking advertisements every freaking break. But I'm good they expanded beyond candies because they got chips for snacks, so it's more like snacks, dessert. Actually, why was chips included? That's the weird part.
I don't know, but they did. If anything, it was more just a what's the word? Marketing, because it's like, you know, brand synergy, because they could just market their candies, these popular candies from Japan, and put it into Kamen Rider Gavv. So that's what I think.
Must be a very popular chip then to make it in.
I mean, I eat a lot of the candies that they used in the forms that haven't been seen. These are form exclusives just for what you see in Japan, and I have most of that candy. Like the Dino chocolate thing that you break apart, that was one of the forms.
Yeah.
The seaweed chips, one of the forms. Many of the candies I've eaten are those forms used in Gavv, but just like not seen on screen, which sucks. Ryan is a man of many words.
And then you level up from candy to desserts.
I mean, yeah. Prometheus says Milo's backpack's basically the same
We
as
got a wedding cake.
Wander's hat. Wander over motherfucking Yonder. Yo, are we just dropping Disney XD lore tonight? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yo, fucking Wander over Yonder is another gem from Disney XD that y'all need to watch on Disney Plus. But Prometheus says also, as a new fan watching, this is my first series. It's pretty good. But Gavv would benefit of having an epilogue episode or a special for it. Which, yeah, definitely. That's mostly where the stage plays come in. Like they will always have like some finality within their stage plays. That's why they call them the final stage. But also TTFCs will definitely have something, and will most likely have a final epilogue if they do a team up movie this winter with Zets. But most likely there's gonna have an epilogue. But yeah, as a new fan and this is your first season, hey, it's a good way to start. And now going into an era of Kamen Rider where it's gonna be simulcasted, so that a good portion of the world can see it. Not only can they see it like day of airing, they get to see it legally. It's legally released. So this is a big step forward. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Overall, yeah, thank you Kamen Rider Gavv for everything. And Kamen Rider Zets, please be like Milo Murphy's Law, or Wander Over Fucking Yonder. Oh my God, Disney XD Lord drop, love it, fucking love it. Before we move on to Gozyuger, you already know this is brought by Ornament C, but not really. Please sponsor us stuff. It's not an addiction, it's an investment. Number one Sentai, Gozyuger. So we're picking up after last week's fuckery. And apparently last week's fuckery had some repercussions. We're not going to spoil it here, but fuck Kumade. Fucking tightwad. Yeah, no, so basically Kirame Blue over here, he's hating because he was the hot shit when the Reiwa era started. He was the first Blue Ranger of the Reiwa era. He was the nigga with the aura. But then Zenkaiger didn't really have much with aura. Maybe two Kaiser, but I'm not going to count that. But every Blue Ranger sans Zenkaiger has had aura in the Reiwa era. Saru Brother had aura. Tombo Oger, aura. Boon Blue, aura. Fucking Rikuo, Goju Leon, aura. He's got more aura than most of these motherfuckers. Which, I mean, yes. So he's over here, but Kirame Blue over here, he's like, I was that hotness. Now you got this new hotness? Fuck that noise. So he's over here hating his transformation, very reminiscent of Kira Major, although he transforms into Battle Japan from Battle Fever J, which is... Now that I think about it, does Marvel get a check from these last two episodes? Because Battle Fever J were one of the Marvel collaboration seasons of Super Sentai, and they still get credited for it too. So I think Disney's getting a cut out of these last two episodes. And if they replay...
Can't be that much.
I mean, they own a few seasons still. So, like, if they do a replay of this episode in, like, next week for, like, the what happened, like last time on Gozyuger, and they show Battle Fever, Disney's getting a check out of that, too. Huh. Well, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, basically, we're just... Actually, I don't even go... The Gozyugers didn't really have a lot to do in these last two episodes, now that I think about it. But, fighting-wise, they didn't have a lot to do. But, character-wise, they definitely went through it with the AI stuff that they had to go through in their heads. It was all types of fucked, especially with Kinji. That shit was fucked. Again, we're not going to talk about it here. This review's out. It's going to be out early enough where you guys can just watch the episode yourself or try to watch it whenever you can. Then come back and talk about it here, because holy fuck. Some evil shit. But, everything was resolved from what happened last week to this week. And it's just more about the character. This is more of a character-driven episode. This has been more character-driven for the character of Bouquet, but also see the mindset of the team.
Character-driven, some trauma.
Right? Action, trauma, all that good shit. We got a ding on our Twitch thing. Thank you, to whomever in the past. Fuck, I don't know. Thanks. We appreciate any type of support, I guess. Yeah, so, yeah, this is just more of just the inside of the characters of the team and Bouquet, because this is more of a focus for her. But at the same time, Kumade's still a piece of shit at the end of the episode. But whatever. And we're gonna carry on with the trauma in the next episode with fucking Rikuo's brother, Blue Buster. And yeah, Kuon is here. He's a piece of shit. But this picks up to what I said about Gavv with the sibling in like family and shit. It's like this has been a year of older siblings being piece of shits. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully that's not a trend continuing on in Kamen Rider Zets, but we'll find out. Prometheus says that Disney would get a check from Denji Man and Sun Vulcan. Yes, they would. Exactly, they would. Denji Man, Sun Vulcan. Which is that why they didn't use Sun Vulcan in Super Mega Force? Because they didn't want to give Disney a check? You fucking cheap fucks. But that's a whole conversation I had over on Morphin Network like a week ago, where we talked about I had to inform them, yes, certain Sentais are still owned by Marvel and Disney would get a check from that. So that's probably why they didn't use it in Super Mega Force. Which, yeah, most likely they didn't use the. Could have sworn they used Denji Man though. So it's like, either way, Nickelodeon, you gotta give Disney a check for what you use. Cheap fucks. Either way. Anyway, Disney gets a check from Super Sentai, even from not owning it anymore. It's crazy. It means Disney should have just kept it. But what the fuck do we know, right? Look at where we are now in this day and age. But yeah, Gozyuger, man. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna be doing, but it seems like we're gonna be doing a lot of fuckery. There's a lot of shit we could say, but we're not gonna say. But I don't know, I'm gonna give this episode a 5 because its character insight is really good. But at the same time, Kumade's fuckery was so fucking hilarious. And I know you got a kick out of it, Ryan. So yeah, what did you think of the episode overall before you talk about Kumade being your favorite character once
again? You know my favorite character, man.
What do you mean he's not your favorite character?
Oh man, I was with the... What?
You know what? First, what did you think of the episode? I'm gonna grill you on Kumade in a second.
Fine, grilling on my favorite character. All right.
Yep.
The episode, fantastic. Messed with across several lines, but it's fantastic.
Fucking God, it did.
But man, Blue did a great job. He had that evil aura going on. Evil businessman kind of thing.
Which is fitting because he works in an AI building similar to Kamen Rider 01, which was airing at the same time as Kira Major, which just brings it to the fact Mabushina was such a bitch in Kira Major, she made Kira Blue be like, yo, yeah, I gotta crash out. And then he sees all these new Blue Rangers since then have so much aura better than him, and he's like, nah, we ain't doing this.
And he had so much, what's that word? Confidence. He took a baddie's wife. Like, dang, he took a villain and used her. Like, he had that kind of balls.
And he, you know what? We're not gonna say about what he did in the episode, but yes, he did a lot of fuckery this episode. But yes, time to grill. What do you mean, Kumade? Kumade literally over here is the second we see him, he's charging people upwards to hundreds of thousands of US dollars.
Yep.
And you're saying that's not your favorite character?
And how can it not be a favorite character?
I mean, my favorite character is Don Momotaro, but we already know where you stand on that.
No.
So you know what? My character against your character. Don Momotaro versus Kumade.
I vibe with this guy, man. He charges for anything, man.
Okay, so here's your favorite character. I thought he wasn't your favorite character. I thought I heard wrong. So here's your favorite character.
No. I said, why wouldn't he be my favorite?
Okay,
That's what I said.
Okay. You're right. All right, fair enough. I was about to say, I was like, oh, this guy's your favorite character though. But okay, I can see why he's your favorite character. Fuck that noise. Him versus Don Momotaro, and I mean the real one, the legit one. I want to see them in a fight, and you already know who's gonna win.
Well, either way, I end up with money. He's gonna be charged no matter what.
Oh, you know what? I would love to see him fucking try. But you guys, sound off. Who do you think would win a fight, Don Momotaro or Kumade? Well, that was another week of Toku in the drain. I mean, in the books. The fuck drain? No, another week of Toku in the books. Fucking, it's weird that Kamen Rider Gavv is over, but Kamen Rider Z's starting up, baby, and it's gonna be out on Tokushoutsu. 7:30 Pacific time, which means 10:30 Eastern PM on Saturdays, starting next week. Yeah, we're getting a simulcast of Kamen Rider. It's crazy. But we'll still be here next week to talk about them most likely before the first episode is out on Tokushoutsu. You'll see our review of Zets then. What else we got? We got Letterkenny Season 8 review, Season 9 coming in September, K-pop stuff. We got a lot of K-pop stuff we're working on in the background. Can't say what it is here, but it's going to be quite a few things, especially because September marks 15 years of me in the K-pop realm. So definitely going to try and celebrate that. Last week was Anime NYC. That was lit. Had seeing a lot of Toku cosplayers. That was cool. So hopefully we'll see you guys again at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just list off what you guys thought about these episodes in the comments down below, and give us your thoughts overall on Kamen Rider Gavv. Until then, catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.